Seas of water, seas of time. Both isolate Ardania, a realm steeped in humanity's myth and lore. Within the folds of Ardania's landscape dwell creatures of fantasy and of nightmare. Facing these challenges are epic heroes, some motivated by treasure and greed. Other heroes are inspired by honor and righteous ideals. And some by a genuine fear of evil's defiling touch. To overcome these dire perils, Ardania's heroes require but one thing: an inspired leader to defy the darkness. Accept Ardania's crown and forge new legends for this ancient land.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Extreme Eggnog, or Extreme Eggnoggage, or Extreme Eggnogination, or the Eggnog. It's really up to you, to be honest. But I am starting my next LP series, or perhaps my first LP series. I'm not going to really count RuneScape. But we are going to be playing Majesty. For those of you who do not know what Majesty is, it's kind of like a cross-breed between an RTS and an RPG. It's kind of funky. So if you've never played this game before, I think you're really going to enjoy watching it. It's just a different type of game. It's pretty cool, and I hope it kind of encourages you to go out and buy it. I think it's a really great game, and you can get it off Steam for $10 now, including all the expansions. So not a bad deal. Not a bad deal. I'm going to be playing in 800 by 600 resolution, just because it lags if I play in 1080. Really bad. Like, I don't know what's up with that. It's got to be something they did wrong when moving it over to HD. No clue. So without further ado, you click on the map to start, and Duke Eggnog will suffice. So that goes away. Okay, just to let you know what's going down, you're going to be thrown into this little map here, and this is pretty much where you're going to select your quests. So this game is based off of just doing quests. So for instance, there's quests that range from beginner difficulty to master difficulty, and some of them you have to unlock by doing other certain quests. So the beginner quest is the bell, the book, and the candle. So let's just jump right into that. But as a forewarning, I am not an expert at this game in any way, shape, and or form. So I will be giving tips here and there and try to explain the game to you, but do not expect like the master of doom, death slaying, yada yada. I am just a normal white guy who is not very good at video games, so let your imagination run wild. Okay, now that we got that, let us begin.
Forgive the intrusion, Highness, but we've been robbed.
Oh shit!
Stolen the magic bell, the holy book, and the eternal candle.
Someone has stolen my virginity.
Whisked away from the royal treasury by some scoundrel. We must do something to recover them. They are treasures beyond value.
Okay, so some scoundrel has taken stuff from the castle. What a jack. So let's continue. And right here you have your goals. So pretty much there's 3 stolen objects from the palace in layers throughout the map that we have to find them and pretty much destroy the buildings they are located in. And it also will post your restrictions here, so we cannot use warriors or wizards, which is very inconvenient considering those are like the 2 strongest classes. So we're kind of screwed right there. And in fact, we have to pretty much stick to rogues and rangers in the beginning, which sucks big butts. I'm going to turn the volume down so it doesn't conflict too much. Okay, let us start the quest. The bell, the book, and the candle. Okay, so here's the map here. You're going to get these little things that give you tips, but we can say F you to all of them because we don't need their tips. Tips are for pussies. I don't need you either. I don't need you. Okay, so let's start this off the extreme eggnog way, and I will teach you the ways of the master. If these freaks will stop spamming my screen. Okay, so pretty much in this game, your goal is to, of course, meet the quest objectives, but doing that, you need to build units and upgrade weapons, armors, and generate income through taxes. So one of the first things you're going to want to do is recruit some units to start exploring the map, defending your cities, and bringing in gold for your tax collectors to bring in revenue. So we were lucky to start with a rogues guild, so we're going to just get a couple of these guys going. To recruit them, you just press this button. Each building you can, depending on the building, sometimes you can upgrade, and that will give you different capabilities. Buildings such as the blacksmith, you cannot upgrade until you research everything, and then the upgrade will give you higher level research. How the blacksmith works is you can upgrade weapons and armor, so let's start researching weapons, and then your warriors, your heroes, they will all go purchase these armor and weapons, which will upgrade their stats and bring tax revenue. So it's really a good idea to get your blacksmith going pretty quick. As you can see, there's a skeleton right there, and these guys are probably gonna die. I don't have much confidence in them. Look at him. He's done been great. Great. Well, I don't even know how to explain this. But as you can see, you really don't have control over your units in this game. You can recruit your units, but that is about it. You cannot control where they go. The only influence you can have on them is if you place explorer flags or bounties, which we'll get into later. One thing you will notice, though, as your city grows, these houses will pop up, and so will things called sewer entrances. And the sewer entrances will spawn rats and evil crap that tries to kill you. But the houses will provide extra tax revenue, so that's always a bonus. So let's go back to the blacksmith and do some armor, so these guys can get some armor, because they desperately need it. Look at these, they're getting pretty screwed. I have a feeling he's going to die. He's most definitely going to die. Deneth the thief, you are Deneth the dumbass. Okay. Putting that aside. See, I really do not like rogues. They are really weak. But we're kind of stuck with them at the beginning. So, one thing you're going to have to do pretty quick is start building different types of buildings. So, you're going to do this by clicking on your palace and going to buildings, naturally. So, we're going to want to do the marketplace, because that's going to allow our heroes to purchase potions, and as well as other items as we upgrade it, and it will also generate a good amount of tax income for the city. Another thing I should explain is the guardhouses. These sometimes are already put down, but if you research in them, you can research arrows, and that will fire arrows at enemies, so that can be really useful. Though also at higher levels you can get veteran guards and stuff, so like these guys wandering around, you'll get more of these, which is always a bonus. Medusa, go die! Oh my gosh. But when you're building things, you'll see that peasants are required to build them, and they come out of your palace, so takes some time to build, and if you got a lot of monsters roaming around, you can really get screwed over. But that's kind of how you got to do it. One thing I'd like to do if you have the option is build gnomes pretty quick. Gnomes act actually as two different things. They act as builders and they also act as warriors. So they can gain experience and level from helping build things and by fighting. But you'll notice with gnomes, buildings will come up a lot faster because they're fast builders and you can get a lot of them. So if you have the option, I would definitely recommend those at the beginning of the game. So we're going to research some healing potions because these guys desperately need them. We're also going to upgrade our blacksmith so that we can start researching higher level weapons. It looks like a rogue died, so we'll get another guy in there. The inns, you can build inns, and those are pretty much similar to houses, except they let your heroes rest there and they generate a decent amount of tax income. We got another guardhouse, so let's do some more arrows for that. We got a trading post here, and what a trading post allows to happen is once you build a marketplace, it'll send caravans which carry like 400 gold, or depending on several different things, and the amount of gold is dependent, like I said, but it will travel from here to your marketplace, and if it makes it successfully without dying, the gold will get transferred to the marketplace, and then your tax collector will come pick it up and drop it off in your palace. Okay, so gnomes, let's get these guys started. These are very useful to have, as I've already said. But as you heard me talk about tax collectors, those guys are kind of like peasants, except they wander around and collect income from all your buildings. But if they die before they make it back to the palace, you lose all that income. So that's why you really want to have protected cities and such. So that's having guardhouses is one way to do that. As you can see, this tax collector is pretty done effed. So, and there's not much we can do about that. Let's get some more gnomes going. No, I was just kidding. That was a research or an exploration flag, which I'll get into later when we use it. Back. So another thing you can research at the marketplace is market day, which will close the market for a full day, but it will also add a bunch of gold to the coffers, which the tax collector can then pick up, and it will generate some extra income. So if you're low on cash, that's one way to pick up some extra money. So we're going to start upgrading weapons. We also need some more heroes going down, so I'm going to build a Rangers Guild. Give some different variety to us, as well as some more units. I'm going to build it... You can't build in unexplored areas, so I'm going to build it pretty close to the Rogues Guild. So that's a little easy access. Looks like our guardhouse is on fire. You will notice, though, that peasants come out of the castle to help repair things like guardhouses that have been under attack and such. So a lot of them will die because of that, because peasants are very stupid. But kind of goes with the whole thing or theme that you really don't have control over any of these units, which kind of sucks, but at the same time it adds a whole new level of challenge. You really have to be strategic on placing things such as reward flags, exploration flags, etc. Yes. So our marketplace, we can, now that we've done both research options, we can upgrade the marketplace, and then this will unlock more research options, which will then allow us to upgrade it again and get more research, yada yada. So it's a lot of that going on. But once you reach a certain amount of units, and it just happens to be 4, I think, you can upgrade your palace, and then upgrading your palace will unlock new buildings. So that's something good to do. Like, it will unlock some of these temples which have higher level heroes. So I'm going to do that right now. It's a bit costly, so you do have to keep that in mind. Oh, the marketplace has been upgraded. Yay. Okay, now we have a Rangers Guild, so let's get some of these guys going. I do apologize if this is a little laggy. I really do not know how I can fix that. This HD version, I don't know what's up with it. Even in small resolutions, I'm running 800 by 600 here. It's still generating a lot of lag. It's definitely not because of my video card. I got a nice video card going. I'm only running 8 gigs of RAM, which I don't know if that would have a problem. Maybe it would. I probably might upgrade to 16 here. I don't know if that's really useful, though. I don't know. Anyway, let's recruit another ranger. And gnome while we're at it. And let's even research some more armor. See, it's you gotta keep your mind widespread here. You gotta be thinking about several different things at once. See, now you'll see this caravan. It reached the marketplace and dropped the gold off in the coffers. So now we just need the freaking tax collector to make it safely to the palace with the money once he collects it. Especially with that much money, dude. Bro, if you lose that, I swear I will have your balls. Don't lose it. Okay, so we're gonna have to start thinking soon here about the goal of this map, which is to find the 3 ruins and capture that, or get the items that are located in each. So one good way to explore the map is to place down an exploration flag. So you go to a black area like in the corner of the map, double click, and this will come up. And then you offer a reward incentive, which will get people to go out there. So 200 gold is probably good enough. Yeah, we got one guy already going there. But see, we found one of the things here, the ruined keep, and it says this contains the candle. Okay, so this is an enemy building. Some of these will spawn enemy units. I think this one will. But what we need to pretty much do is destroy it. So a good way to entice heroes to do that is to double click it, which will place a bounty flag on it. And then you can add another gold incentive, which will cause people to want to attack it. So I think 500 fares pretty well. It's a decent amount, and people will actually go after it for that amount of money. Okay, now that our palace is level 2, we can start building some temples. There's several different ones you can build, but do note, after you build one, it will restrict you from building most of the other ones. For example, like only 2 certain temples can work together. So like the Temple of Fervus and the Temple of Crypta can only be built together. So if you build one of these, then you can only build that one, and it will red out the other ones. You can't build like the Darros if you build the Crypta. I'm going to do the Crypta because these are like high level mages, and they are, I think they're considered necromancers. I don't know the correct terminology. The chicks who summon skeletons, yeah, whatever, but I'm gonna build one of those because those chicks are sweet. Also, if you're trying to generate income a little or some more efficient ways to do that are to build other trading posts and or other inns, but I think we're doing decent right now. I'm not gonna worry about that. I am going to put another guardhouse down, though, by my marketplace, because these tend to get attacked a lot by freaking Medusas and stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to get one of these going. As you can see, though, researching arrows on the guardhouse is always good. It helps destroy some of these units that your heroes would otherwise just flee from. Like, yeah, he's fleeing in terror, so that pretty sucks. But there's not much you can do about that, sadly. I'm gonna upgrade the rogues. Should I do that? I forget what upgrading the rogues guild does. One cool thing about the rogues guild is you can extort cash from them, which will go straight to your treasury. So if I click this, for instance, I get 300 gold, but the extort goes back down to 0. So actually, you don't get 300. The guild keeps a certain amount, and you get some. So you want to keep checking on that. When that gets high, you want to extort it, get some extra cash. My tax collector is carrying no money. Frickin' that figures. Okay, build a frickin' temple. Here, good. Some gnomes are coming. So, I do see these gnomes are starting to attack the ruined keep. That's good, because of the bounty I placed on it. But they're probably going to flee once the zombie starts attacking. So, I'm going to research some arrows there, so I can help protect the guardhouse. Okay, and it looks like my temple is done now. I do apologize about the lag. It seems there's some correlation between how much is going on the map and lag, so I really don't know how to fix that. We're just going to have to deal with it. Hashtag deal with it. That's right. So I'm going to get some of these sisters going. Oh no, we got the Rat Man. These guys come from the sewer and they steal money from the marketplace, so they are real pains in the ass. So, yeah, there's not much you can do about it either. It really sucks. Oh, those little... See, they're like jacking all the money out of it. Someone freaking kill these... And then they're going to kill the tax collector, I almost guarantee. No, they don't know what they're doing. But those guys are what spawn out of the sewer entrances, just in case you were wondering. Yeah, that's right. Okay, we got Priestess. Yeah, Sister Terminus. And they recruit these cool little skeletons that fight for you. So I like that. I'm down with that. Die! See, at least when they kill these, the money is transferred to your heroes, which then they take back to their their houses, which then in turn go back to taxes. So that is one benefit, as long as you end up killing them. Otherwise, the money is just gone forever. Just sad. So I'm going to start upgrading these guardhouses to higher tiers so I can get veteran guards going. One thing I didn't mention about temples is with them you also get spells at the bottom. So as you can see, I unlock this Cast Wither spell, which is like a damage spell, I believe. But as you upgrade the level of the temple, you unlock more spells. So at level 3 I can cast Reanimate, which will allow me to revive a hero after they die. And this can be really, really useful, especially if... for instance, like a really high level hero dies on accident and you want to revive him. It does cost like 2,000 gold, I think, but on some quests where you got like the level 20 wizard that you do not want dead and he dies, it's kind of one of the only options. So it looks like we've also found where the bell is located. That's good. And the gnomes are taking down this ruined keep and they're leveling. So that is very good. I'm down with that. Our funds, we're a little tight on funds right now, and that's partially due to tax collectors dying, I'm sure. Get some veteran guards patrolling our city to help protect from freaking Rat Man infestations. I hate those guys, they're freaking noobs. So they're quite the opposite of noobs, actually. They're pretty elite. Whatever. Some more going in here as well. And one more priest chick. Okay, and the ruined keep is almost done here. We got a good amount of freaking people on this, so that's good. And what's nice about when they attack these is they also gain levels, as you can see. So they won't die as easily next time they run into a Medusa. But they probably still will because they're rogues. And rogues and rangers are both freaking weak. Which is what I hate about this first quest. They give you like the 2 weakest classes to play with. Okay, and this has dropped the candle. So one of your heroes will have to come pick it up. I think he's going to do it, yeah. And take it back to the palace. So he's going to... No, he's going to be a dumbass. I'm sorry, he's going to go after the Medusa. And he's probably going to die. And... This is a usual occurrence in this game. Since you have no control over these units, they just do the dumbest crap. Like, he should be taking this thing right to the freaking castle, but I don't think he thinks like that. Okay, so now we can start attacking the ruined shrine. Same deal, put a bounty on it, and this will entice people to go attack. 400 has got some attention, so let's just go with that. Okay, tax collector, if you die, I swear. I think I'd rather research these protection rings, and those will allow your heroes to teleport away from a battle if they're about to die, if they purchased one. I'm also going to upgrade the blacksmith so we can start getting some higher level weapons going down. I think I have enough heroes, yeah, to upgrade the keep to level 3, but I don't have enough funds to do so yet. I don't know if I mentioned, but upgrading the keep will also give you more peasants, tax collectors, and guards. So upgrading is always useful, because then peasants, of course, mean upgrades will happen faster. Tax collectors means there's less chance of them all dying. So it can work beneficial in various ways. Okay, the ruined shrine is almost dead. These guys are actually doing pretty good. You see, he just used a freaking heal. Oh, freaking A. Yeah, we're screwed. Evil Oculus, you gotta be kidding me. See, these rogues think they can take this guy, but they definitely cannot. So pretty much this guy has come up, and we need to start getting people to explore the map to find the other item, because otherwise we're screwed. Actually, these guys are doing a pretty dang good job, I'm not gonna lie. I did lose a couple guys though. Or just one? Yes! Go frickin' Sniveler Spreadknot. I didn't know you had it in you. Okay, he didn't pose as much of a threat as I thought he was going to, so that's really awesome. Awesome. Okay, usually when I play this mission, I get done effed by that guy. So, that is very nice to see. It's a good change of pace. Okay, these trolls are a pain in the balls. They will pretty much start attacking your marketplace automatically, every time. They want it burned to the ground. They have some freaking grudge against the marketplace. To this day, I do not know what it is, but they want the marketplace dead. So that's why I like to build these little guard towers near my marketplace, because of the freaking trolls. Okay, so our newbie to the team decided to go exploring, and he has not found what we're looking for, which kind of sucks. Maybe he will on the way back, but if not, then we'll just place down another explore flag and do all that fun junk. But as you can see, this game's kind of cool. It's a new challenge for sure. Since you don't have control over your units completely, you have to really know how to use like the exploration flags and bounty flags to your advantage. And you have to know which kind of units to do. So yeah, it's got its cool stuff for sure. Okay, now that the market is at its highest level. Oh, I lied. Protection rings do not teleport them away. Teleportation amulets do. I don't know what protection rings do. That would be interesting to find out. Okay. So another thing you can do is just put several of these down and just put like a 100 gold incentive. And eventually someone will go for them. Almost always, in fact. Okay, let's extort these guys. We need some money. We're hella poor here. Get some higher level weapons going. Something cool, if you click on like the Rangers Guild or any of the Heroes Guilds and you click on Heroes, it'll tell you your stats of your current heroes. So it's a good way to track, like, because it's the easiest way to track how, like, what level all your units are. Otherwise, you would have to freaking go around looking for blue dots and hope you're finding the right guy, which does not always work. Oh, we need another priestess. Oh, we got a level 5, not bad. If you double click, it will show where they are, so she's right there. Not bad. Yeah, Mr. Greedy Buns ran that way. Great. Purchasing armor at the blacksmith. Okay. Go for it, bro. Go for it. Frickin' troll! You're dead. So every time a monster dies in this game, all the heroes around will gain gold, and then they can even get more gold. I think only rogues can by looting the gravestones. So that will bring extra tax income as well. The blacksmith is done. Let's get the last level of armor going. So now we got some pretty strong dudes, and we should not have to worry. I think that eyeball dude is the hardest guy in this level. I'm not sure if you really run into any other harder guys. I don't think you do. So we should be pretty good, in fact, on this map. We don't have to worry about expanding much more. We just need to start getting people to explore and find this last building to destroy. Skeletons! See, that's what I love about these priestess chicks. They spawn just like hella skeletons, and I don't know, I just love having skeletons. Who does not want freaking skeletons on their side, right? That's what I'm saying. Okay. Will someone just find the last damn building? That is the one problem, not having the control over your units. Sometimes it can just, you got to play the waiting game, because they just don't do what you want them to do, and it sucks, but whatever. Whatever. It's a whole new level of challenge, and I'm down with that. So our blacks. Oh, see, look at the freaking troll. First thing he wants to do is light up the freaking marketplace. I don't know what his deal is. Don't destroy the marketplace, please. I need it. Okay, and we found the last building, so let's just bounty this the hell up to get this done. Placing higher bounties will attract lower levels, so if I increase this to, for instance, 1,000 gold, I'm gonna get a lot of people interested, and this should finish pretty quickly. See, I already got 4 guys interested, so we're in good terms. But this will not be completed until the actual item is delivered to the palace. So we could have a hero who decides to pick it up and then go be a doucher and run around the map for the next 5 hours. I really don't know, and that would suck. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Just gotta go with it. See, placing 1,000 gold incentive gets everyone like, oh, shiny, I'll go there. Ooh, money, I'll go there. Just for shits and giggles, let's upgrade this. I have the music kind of low. I can turn it up maybe a little, but this game has got some of the greatest music. I don't know. Maybe it's just nostalgic for me now at this point, but I've always loved this game's music. It's like total, like, freaking, I don't even know how to explain it, but like medieval music. It's just fits the card very well. Okay, the ruined altar is going down pretty dang fast because this bounty has got 8 people on it. So that means this segment should almost be over. Let's see. Okay, and someone's gonna pick it up and hopefully return it. Oh, I am victorious. I don't even have to return it. Nice. We win. That's right. That's what's up. Okay, and then we'll get a little speech here from Sir Jackness.
Are back in their rightful place. We also found the thief who stole them from the castle. a rogue identified as Cherrick of Keldern.
What an asshole.
Fortunately, he escaped while being returned to the castle, with a 15,000 gold piece reward on his head. I'm sure he'll think long and hard before returning to our kingdom.
Sweet! Okay, and then from here we can continue playing the map if we really desired, but there is really no purpose to do that. So that will end the first episode of this series on Majesty. I hope you guys enjoyed, and for sure, so thanks for watching, and take it easy. Peace out.